Hi friends, I'm Sky and let's talk testing. In particular, let's talk about the 4 levels of testing. In the workplace, they do use the levels of testing, and this is where testing becomes a crucial part of the business decision. Just like in a video game, you need to complete one level before you move on to the next, and testing is just the same. So in this quick video, we will review the 4 levels of testing and what each one incorporates so that we have a broader understanding. The 4 levels of testing are unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. Unit testing is where each individual component is built on its own, so it works in a siloed fashion. So, for example, the subscription works by itself, or the login features, or the checkout. They all work individually. And then the tester comes along and works with the developer to work through any bugs or anything that's not quite working properly in those individual functions. Generally, you'll work quite close with the developer because they will also be testing their code. So this is a great way to build a relationship together because moving forward, you're going to need a lot of open communication. Now we move on to integration testing. Integration testing is where we take each of the individual components and we test that they can start to talk to each other. This isn't end-to-end. This is just taking one talking to another one, where they start to build connections. So for example, the login feature now authenticates with the subscription feature and they can talk to one another, and that each feature still remains working as expected and they start to transfer the information between the two. Now we move on to system testing. System testing takes integration testing to a whole new level. We start talking end to end. We refer back to the user stories and how the users will interact with the software that's being built, and making sure that when they log on, they can complete a full journey through the program. And then when they arrive at the end, everything is as expected. This requires a lot more testing and a lot more functionality that works between the different components. However, this becomes really exciting and you can start to see the full picture coming alive in front of you. Acceptance testing is the final stage of the testing. To meet acceptance testing, we have to be confident as testers that we've completed all the prior testing and that the system does do what it's expected to do. Acceptance testing involves inviting the users or the owners of the software to come along and actually complete some of the testing scripts. They will complete an end-to-end and make sure that it's doing as they expected it to do. We need to make sure that the software is meeting the requirements set at the start, and the acceptance testing is about the users having a go and finally giving us the tick of approval that it works as expected.